All right, folks. Day 37 night shift. Run it up. Just gonna get straight to it. Matter of fact, who gave me a lead
Hey,
earlier?
if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Mark.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Did I text her?
He said, send me a message. If
Flower Lane.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Colleen. Colleen, can you hear me?
Connection. No, not really. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you. And have a very blessed day.
What? I ain't never heard a voicemail like that before. And got me. Shit, I almost dropped my phone. Right.
Please leave your message for 50. Please leave your message for 5. Please leave your message for 5.
Albuquerque. Tomasetta. That's quite the name.
Please leave your message for 9.
Oh, fucking hell.
Please leave your Please leave your message for 9.
Tomasetta on 7th Ave.
Please leave your message for 9.
Come on, Tomasetta.
Please leave your message for 937. Hello?
Hey, is Tracy there?
This is she.
Hey, Tracy, it's Mark Watts. I was calling because it looked like you were on my website at one point, saying you wanted to sell a property over on 48th Ave. Just wanted to know if that was still the case.
Yes, it's in foreclosure, due to be sold on the 24th. I'd like to sell it before then.
Oh, so time is definitely of the essence here, huh?
Yep.
All right, you said the 24th is the auction date. Okay. How much is owed all in?
I have a realtor coming by sometime in the next hour, and he has done all of the research. He's been to the courthouse apparently to check all of that, because I had a loan modification. The date that my payment was supposed to go in was the date that my pension check was supposed to be here. Because my Dewey, stop. Because my bank account had gotten hacked, I changed banks. And the direct deposit didn't hit the bank when it should have. The paperwork, apparently somebody did not file it as soon as they should have. So I didn't get my check. I couldn't make the payment and I lost the modification. And they are not willing to work with me again. So my dilemma is this. I'm 73. I'm disabled. I'm a widow. I live in Spokane, Washington. My daughter lives on the coast of Oregon. She wants me to move down there. So if I can sell this house, and get enough to pay it and the loans against it, because I thought I owed around $310. On my bank's website, they say I owe $330. And I have about another 80,000 in loans, probably.
80,000 in
need-
loans on the house, or 80,000 in loans just for you?
On the house. Because I bought this house as is. 4 years ago, when houses were selling, they would go on the MLS and be sold within an hour.
Mm-hmm.
My husband had Alzheimer's. He had to go into an Alzheimer's unit. His care was $8,000 a month. He had, unbeknownst to me, he had canceled our long-term care insurance.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I had to sell my beautiful custom home because he was a woodworker. I had to sell my beautiful home. And I bought this house as is. I had things like a 36-year-old furnace, a 24-year-old water heater. The people that lived here bought this house new in the 70s, or in their 90s, and I bought from them. They did not update or fix anything. And in fact, there were things, he was a DIY guy apparently, but he did things like, there is a groundwater pump. This is a tri-level. Underneath the living room, where it's the dirt floor, there's a groundwater pump that they put in, and he took an orange utility cord and cut the ends off and used that to wire things like that. So the electrical box was not up to code. It had, you could literally, when you open the door to it, you could touch the wires going in, bare wires, that all had to come out and be brought up to code. The plumbing had to be brought up to code. It was not anywhere close. A new water heater, a new furnace. The windows were builder's windows from the 70s. And you could sit in this house, and if the wind blew, you could feel it. It was like sitting outside. So I replaced the windows with Andersen windows, which cost me $40,000. I replaced the flooring in all of the house except for 2 bedrooms. They still have the original carpet from the house when it was built in 74 or 76. So the plumbing and the electrical have been brought up to date. I pulled out the wood burning fireplace because we have restrictions on wood burning here often. Put in a gas fireplace. All new appliances because the appliances were all from the 80s. I'm trying to think. Some of the light fixtures had to be replaced because they were literally falling apart. Put in a new ceiling fan because that didn't work. I can tell you what has to be done. The yard has to be redone, front and back, because I can't do anything with it because I'm disabled. My backyard has weeds in it that are taller than I am. I'm 5'3". And if I were going to be here any longer, I would update the kitchen and the bathrooms, although they are usable at this point. There's 3 bathrooms and the kitchen is doable. It's just not up to the standard that I had before. So, so I have to have at least 400, 410, and I do have somebody from Pennsylvania who is offering me 410.
Oh, brother.
So, but I do have, I bought the house, it'll be 5 years ago in October. 3 years ago.
Whoever's in PA is trying to novate this, and she has
kept
2
putting
weeks
his
until
trash in my
close
trash
or
can.
until auction,
When I asked him not to do it, he got
and she
really
owes too much
threatening.
already.
I thought he was going to hit me, so I put my house. I was going to sell the house then and just move because he's scared. I'm by myself. He scared me. The guys who were going to buy the house gave me a $20,000 down, a $20,000 advance to hold the property for them. And they gave me a quote on the property. And then when it came time to sign the paperwork, they had dropped their quote $40,000, and I backed out. And I had used that $20,000 to pay bills. So I owe that $20,000. I owe the 40 on. I owe 38 on the windows. I owe 28 on the solar panels, although I am working with the solar panels because it's my understanding, because of the things that they promised and didn't follow through on, that there are fraud lawsuits and people are vacating those lawsuits. I mean, vacating those loans. So it's possible I don't know about the solar panels. I owe, I think 28 on those, approximately 9 on the furnace and water heater. And I think there is another, I'm not sure what the cost on that electrical panel and I think the electrical panel and the plumbing, I want to say it was 6,000 or 12,000. I can't remember which. And I don't know about that loan. I can't remember. So those all have to be paid off when I sell the house. And I'd really rather sell it than have it go through foreclosure.
Tracy, I just want to stop you real quick. So I definitely see what you're saying. You already know it's better to sell it rather than lose it to the bank. And the people that came in and dropped their price, I forget if you said 40 or 60,000, but the people that did that, I could tell you exactly why they did. Just being honest with you, from the numbers that I'm looking at now, I think for a true cash offer to come in, uh, legitimate cash, close before the auction, everything like that, it would have to be under what you owe on this.
I know, and I can't do that. I can't. I'll let it go. I'll let it go on the courthouse steps first because if it goes, well, regardless, I'm going to be stuck paying some loans off.
Yeah, I'm just telling you this just because, like I said, cash, the numbers just simply don't pencil just because of what it can sell for, what it needs to get there. You already told me you did a lot of the mechanicals, but it may need some cosmetics as far as kitchens and bathrooms and stuff like that. To be able to do that, you already said it yourself. You know that cash, not even to for a home run, but just to be able to break even is under what you owe. So I know you said you have somebody in PA that's saying that they can come in cash. I'm just telling you they can't. They have something that they're trying to do. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Maybe I can look over their paperwork and tell you what it is, but I'm telling you, there's no way it's cash and there's no way it's going to get to the closing table. Now, maybe we can come up with a different strategy, but it would have to be something other than cash. Do you know how much is owed in arrears and stuff like that?
I think it's around, I think it's between, I think it's between 20 and 28,000. Because I've had several surgeries. I have been on some medication that my my copay on this on just one of the medications that I have to live, my copay is over $2,000 a month.
Mhm.
So for the last 18 months, I have been having to pay that copay, and it's why I'm losing my house. As of this month, my doctor has finally gotten off his behind, and we've gotten the paperwork filled out. So I'm getting that medication from the company for free. Explain that, because I have insurance, I have to pay $2,000. But because I can meet their income restrictions, then they can send the medication to me for nothing. So that $2,000 is gone. I will have that $2,000 now as of next month. So, and I'd have 2 oral surgeries that cost $25,000. Don't get old. I'm telling you, do not get old, because it's not pretty and it's costly. So, and that set me back because I had to pay a good portion of that.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of stuck here. I know that I have an offer. I do have an offer on the house for 384. But that's not gonna cover it.
Even that, it's just being honest with you. The only reason I'm telling you these things rather than just getting off the phone with you is because I do want to see the best for you. And I just don't want to see something bad to happen just because I'll just be honest with you. It cost me, I think, about $19 to have this conversation. So that I'm just telling you to say that the barrier to entry in what I do is pretty low. So there's a lot of people that just don't know what they're doing. Um, and therefore they'll lock people up on their contract at things that don't work because they think that they work, and it puts you in a world of hurt. Um,
My realtor that I worked with on buying this house, my realtor is suggesting a short sale.
that would be the
Um,
best route. However, short sales typically take at least 90 days, which you do not have. Just
and
yeah,
the other option is, which I don't want to do, is bankruptcy.
even that, it's just a band-aid on a infected wound,
Well,
so to
okay,
say.
so let me also, these loans have been charged off. I know that they've been charged off.
What do you mean by that?
They've been deemed uncollectible.
Hmm.
Um, I've not heard from, I've not heard from the Anderson Windows people for, I can't tell you how long. Not a word. They're not even trying to collect. Neither is the furnace loan. People with the solar panels, I get things from all the time, but, as I said, we are talking, and they have offered, while I owe 28 on those, they've offered to settle for 11. So, and the electrical and plumbing, they have offered to settle for 6. So there is some leeway there.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, there is some leeway there.
So maybe we can help you out then. So 330 is what's owed on the bank after all the fees and nonsense that they add on.
That's what my bank account says.
Mhm.
It's not the paperwork that I got from the lender said either at first it was 305 and then it was 310. And it might be 315, but I think it's 310. But it was my bank that said I owed 330. And my bank is not where this house is financed.
All right. Well, we'll trust the lender more than your bank then. So you think the lender is saying you owe 310, and then
Well, I think 310 or 315.
okay.
I can tell you exactly. Well, move Weezy. Good girl. If I can find this, because I just got something from them. I mean, it's going to take me a minute because I've been going through paperwork and trying to straighten things out here so I can figure out what to do because, I mean, even for me to move south to where my daughter is, it will cost an arm and a leg. So, let me see if I can find this.
How much does it cost to get to your daughter?
It costs to move down there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because I will have to rent. I can't physically do it myself. I will have to have somebody come and help me pack and get everything loaded.
Is your daughter able to help you out with this financially at all?
No, because where she lives, and that's, and that's another thing. She lives in Newport, Oregon, which is on the coast and very popular with people from California. So, at the 500 square foot rental there is $2,000 a month.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's
All right.
ridiculous.
Well, hopefully I can get you down there and everything like that. For the things that you do feel are still legitimately tied to the company that we would have to get cleared, do you know what's entirely owed on it?
On what?
On the house. I know you said that the 80 was what you were thinking, but then you said some of it can't be collected.
Oh, well, I just been told that those debts have been charged off.
Okay. And who was it that told you that?
I've had I had a debt resolution specialist call me and want me to sign up with him. Which, no.
And they said that it was charged off or that they could charge it off?
No, they are charged off.
Okay.
They've been charged off.
All right.
And when I said, what is that? And he said, that means that they just figure this is a non-collectible debt. Okay, where is that?
All right. So, I mean, I'm definitely willing to give this a shot if you are, so we can legitimately get this to the closing table, and
Well,
get you down to your daughters and everything like your daughter and everything like that. I mean, how much do you feel like is what you need to get down there?
well, my daughter moved and did a U-Haul, and they moved themselves. And it cost them $10,000. That's ridiculous, but that's what it cost.
Jeez, 10,000. That's like unheard of for me. How how many?
You're on the East Coast?
I am.
Well, this is a very expensive area.
I mean, I do this nationwide.
Expensive here, but okay. Let me see what this says. Just give me.
I mean, I can absolutely get this done for you. Um, and I want to, but just so you know, with everything that you've told me that's needed and everything like that, not even to make a killing, but just to be able to keep the lights on and still help you out and get to your daughter, we would have to be somewhere in the low 300s.
That's not gonna work.
Why is that?
The low 300s?
Mhm.
Because those okay, so my realtor that's supposed to be here now is late. He was going by the courthouse to see if there were any liens on the house or anything was attached to the house. Because it's his feeling that these loans for windows and solar panels, that kind of thing, it's his feeling that they're attached to the house. I can't find that paperwork. What did I do with it? Oh, I'm so scattered.
All right. And when did you say that he should be here?
He should be. It was supposed to be here at 3:30. It's past 3:30. Okay, let me see if this paperwork says. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I definitely want to help you out, get you down to your daughter, everything like that. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like he'd help you out financially a lot to be able to get down there and everything like that. I do want to help you out do that. We do have to figure out what exactly is owed on the house, though.
I'm working.
Could you? Well, once the realtor gets there, I meant, not as far as the just for the mortgage. Could you give me a call once he gets there? We'll run through the options. I mean, I'm sure he knows a lot of the options as well, but I'd like to at least position myself as somebody that might be able to help you out one way or another.
Okay, let me make sure let me write this down. I just do that again. God, I'm so scattered. Wonder wrong. Okay, tell me your name again.
Mark Watts.
I'm willing to call you, if he ever shows up.
You have my number? You want me to repeat it? Just
640.
that's it.
I will give you a call. I will give you a call.
All right. Like I said, even if I'm not the solution, I just want to be able to try to point you in the right direction. Just because I know people like to throw random numbers out, but my competitors honestly just don't know what they're doing. I don't want to see you put in a really bad position.
Well, I'm already in a really bad position. Weezer, move. Come on, get down.
And
Weezer,
imagine how much worse it could be if somebody were to lock you up under contract at a price that didn't work.
Been there, done that already.
Yeah, let's make sure it doesn't happen again.
Weezer, stop. Weezer.
All right. Okay, Tracy. I'll talk to you a
Thank
little
you.
later on and hopefully we can figure out something.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Hey, Mark.
Hey Rodney, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Looks like over the weekend you filled out a form about Dogwood Circle, saying you were looking to
Yeah.
sell.
That's correct. Yeah.
You still selling that?
Yeah, still interested in selling for the right price, of course.
What's that right price for you?
Well, I don't dish it out. I'm gonna let you earn it.
Well, I definitely do want to see if we can make something happen here, but you didn't. I mean, you didn't want to just tell me, like, when you go to the dealership with the sticker price.
No, I didn't really want to tell you. Just tell you. I want you to get to know the property a little bit.
All right, tell me a little bit about what you got going on then.
You on Realtor.com looking at it yet?
Not Realtor. I got a different software I use, but I'm checking
Okay,
out the
well,
neighborhood.
you're looking at it anyway, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Brand new. I lived in it 6 months since and I'm the only person to live in it since it was completely gutted and remodeled. They went all the way down to the subfloor and studs and put a new roof on it and did all the upgrades on the inside. Kitchen full of high-end stainless. Microwave drawer, wine fridge, granite, nice cabinets. Everything about it's really nice.
You're
So,
not wrong about that.
the land is with the house. I mean, you would own the land as well. It's not any kind of separation there in the land and the house. It's all. What else can I tell you? Um, like everything's new. That's all. Like tile bathrooms, glass showers. Um, for the neighborhood, it has a tremendous amount of parking area, which is actually could be actually profitable. Um, so that's about it, other than what you already know. So
All right. Like you said, you did just recently buy it. What even have you looking at moving away from this beauty?
I bought a company in Eastern North Carolina, and I feel like I need to be there every day for the next couple of years anyway. So And that's something that just came about 2 months after I bought the house. So no rush to sell the house. It's paid for, nothing owed. It's not eating a whole lot, so I may even move back in it if things. I really didn't want to put it on the open market, but I think that's what it's going to take in this case because it's such a fresh, there's no repairs to, there's nothing to really doesn't have a lot of meat on the bone. It seems like to me, anyway.
Why wouldn't you want to put it on the open market though?
Well, I just didn't want to deal with that, but anyway. So what you got going? Well, you got some numbers ready, or you got to go back and work on that, or where you at with that, Mark?
I'm still clicking around as we speak. I mean, what's wrong with the whole realtor experience though? I mean, that's how you bought it.
And it doesn't matter about that. It's not part of the it's not really part of the conversation on as far as I'm concerned. So.
All right. So you don't want to deal with the realtors. That's fine. What's the price for something quick, fast, off market look like for you?
What's your estimated value of it?
I'm still trying to get that figured out as we speak. That's why I was kind of just hoping you could help me out with that.
Why don't you why don't you give me a call back and got some numbers and stuff together?
Well, I'm figuring it out as we speak. You're all the research that I could possibly want and need. Nobody knows about it more than you, right?
Excuse me?
Nobody knows about it more than you, right?
I don't know. I couldn't make out what you were saying.
What am I breaking up?
It was muffled.
Oh, I don't know why that was. Am I clear now?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I was saying, yeah, I just figured that nobody could possibly know more about it than you.
Know more about what?
The house.
Oh, well, I guess the people that rebuild it would know more than I do, but yeah.
Unfortunately, I do not have their number. What do you think I could sell it for?
I think you'd be in the mid 260s.
Okay. Mid 260s. That makes sense. And that's what you think you could sell it for on the open market?
No, I actually think I could sell it on the open market for more than that.
What do you think you could sell it for on the open market?
Maybe upper 260s.
Okay, upper 260s. Now I'll just straight out ask you, if I take on the risk that you don't want to of the showings, inspections, it's sitting on the market and everything like that, do you feel like I should be able to make some money in that?
Oh, certainly, yeah. But it depends on how you define some money.
What I was going to ask you next. How much you feel like I should be able to make for taking on something like that?
I don't come up with your commissions or your salary or whatever it is. It's not my gig.
All right. Well, while I finish up with these numbers, I mean, how would you want this whole thing to play out?
Well, selling the house would be nice. So other than that, not much I can say.
Not closed by this certain date or anything like that?
No, I don't have a certain date.
Okay.
Other than it's just one of them things I want to get it done. But there's no financial or any other kind of pressure
I
in
get
getting
it.
it done.
Would getting up there or getting up to Eastern North Carolina help you out?
Well, I'm gonna do that either way.
Oh, you're able to get up there as you don't need to sell this for anything.
No, hell no.
Okay. All right.
Hell no.
I hear you. I figured if you owned a business, that probably wasn't the case. Um,
Uh,
I mean, yeah, I'm just not completely understanding why you don't want to list it. Because I mean,
well,
not only
that's probably what's gonna happen.
okay, yeah,
I have searched pretty hard over there and really haven't come up with a realtor that I wanted to hire. So, but anyway,
what's your experience of realtors been?
I am one.
Oh yeah, you don't even got to pay your own commission or nothing.
That's right.
Yeah,
But I'm inactive. I mean, my license are still active, but I retired about 5 years ago, and I hadn't done any real estate since. So I'm not the one that I would want. I mean, I'm not up on residential real estate anyway because I worked for Dollar General for 20 years, buying land to build their stores on.
all right.
So I was in a totally different branch, and am no longer familiar with residential real estate. So I really don't have any business orchestrating the deal.
Mm-hmm. All right, Rodney. So I mean, you're in real estate, or were in real estate. You understand you're a business operator, just like me. Everything like that. You're a smart guy. Let's just put all our cards out on the table. You know, I don't want to make a killing, but what is it that you're really trying to walk away with? As is, you don't got to worry about anything. No finding realtors, anything like that.
My bottom line mark is 240 because I know I can put it on the open
That's a
market
waste
and
of.
do better than that. But to do a cash deal and it be done, that's what I would be willing to do, but not any further.
All right. I mean, I'll just shoot straight with you here, Rodney. You were in the industry. You know, if I buy this from you, I gotta pay the 6%. Then I also gotta pay closing costs twice. Then I gotta pay there all those expenses. That's pretty much the same number net to you of 260 versus 240. But I also have additional business expenses that I'd then have to take on.
I understand it.
I mean, realistically, for me to be able to get this done, I would definitely have to start with a 1 on this.
Yeah, I would not even consider. I wouldn't even think about it.
All right, so let me ask you.
So,
Here's
I
another.
understand it. Yeah, I understand you have to make money, and I know it's an inexpensive business, especially when you're paying real estate agents what they're making these days, and or what I could be making if I was in residential real estate. But I was happy where I was at.
Mhm. I mean, I got one more thing that I might be able to run by you.
No, I'm not going to do any financing.
No financing. That's not what I'm asking.
Okay, all right.
So you've been saying you've been having trouble finding realtors and everything like that. You don't need to sell immediately, but you do want to hurry up and get up to Eastern North Carolina, take care of business, everything like that. Another strategy that I have that may interest you, I'm not 100% sure yet. I mean, I could take on all that headache. You go ahead up to North Carolina. I deal with all of that stuff. You don't got to worry about any showings, inspections, anything like that. And then you get a net number to you, and I kind of fight for mine in the middle.
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm gonna go with a local realtor. I hadn't decided which one yet, but our neighborhood's kind of unique, and if you're not familiar with it, you're not going to sell property for its real value. You got to get to know the neighborhood. It's got more amenities than any neighborhood I've ever seen. So none of that's been considered, and it all has value. So, but no, I wouldn't go that low. And I understand you got to make money, but that's more than I'm willing to give up.
Okay.
Mark, I appreciate your time, and I hope you get a bunch of them.
You as well. Best of luck with the
All right, buddy.
business.
Take care.
Bye bye. That might have been like my third or fourth at most innovation pitch ever.
Yeah, you should have. How I like to. How I like to pitch novations is like basically like. Yeah, if you're gonna go with a cash buyer like such as myself, we're probably gonna have to start with a one. But what I can do is if would you? I pitched a novation today, and I just straight up asked him like, would you be opposed to me marketing the property for you? And then they're gonna obviously ask like, what do you mean? And then you just be like, well, I won't. If as a cash buyer, I can only I can only pay you so much. But what I want to do is I want to partner with someone that's going to be able to pay a lot more than me, which is like retail buyers, or you can and whatnot. So are you pretty set? Like you try to knock him down, but like because it sounded like he was pretty stuck at that 260 number. So
It took me 10 minutes just to get that out of him.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he was going to probably go with the realtor anyways, but the only reason I said novation is because he said that he didn't want to deal with the realtor, and yet in the last minute he said, "No, I'm just going to go with a local realtor." He's like, "Okay, you just switched up."
Did he say he didn't want to deal with the? Oh yeah, he said he didn't really want to go on market.
Yeah. So he that's why I was just thinking about the novation, because it sounded like he didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah, and he didn't want me to dig into motivation like at all. Like I didn't even go into the real motivation of what's going on with the business, what happens if you can't get up there in time, how would selling this help you out with all that. I didn't get into any of that. I just asked, why wouldn't you want to list this with an agent? And he was like, that's none of your business.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. I would just say freaking save him, and freaking you'll probably be able to get him later.
I don't foresee that. Maybe.
How do I add people?
I had a call earlier. I don't know if I wasted 25 minutes or what. She's like, I owe 330, or the bank says I owe 330. I owe another 80 grand on the house and other bills, but credit like consolidation place said that all that was discharged already. So I don't really know what's owed. And I don't know.
Wait, so there's like no equity on the property?
ARV is like 500. She bought it because her husband passed. And she now can't afford this. Her medication is like $2,000 a month. She can't afford this place. She fell behind. And I need it at like 330. Pretty much what she owes.
Gotcha.
What I was saying.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Eric, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. So you're just having a little. Sorry, go ahead.
So I was trying to see how you use it. Let me see. Cause there's like, I'll say a few things on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the profit calculator, the rental, and the rehab.
Yep. So which one? So I guess what are you having trouble with, I guess? Just everything?
I'll say plugging in the numbers.
Okay. Okay, so do you have it open right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so go to your profit calculator, the one on the left. So basically,
Yeah.
You know, like ARV, right? You just figure out an ARV. I mean, you know what that is, right?
Yeah, it's how much the property would cost after repairs, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you just type that in. I mean, obviously you can do that when you're on the phone with them. And then, you know, the rehab calculator, you obviously see the rehab calculator.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Basically, you just use whatever you're using, Zillow, or if you're using a comping software, you just type in their square footage of the house in that blue column of square footage. And then it's going to run your numbers for you, like low rehab, mid rehab, full rehab, all like $15 a square foot, $25 a square foot. So if it's like 1,200 square feet at $15 a square foot, that's going to be about $18,000. Now, as an investor, you know, you want to probably add just a little bit more. And you always explain that to the seller, be like, yeah, like I understand, like you're saying it's about $10,000. Like, you know, like if you don't mind, I'm just going to add a little bit more because whenever I have properties, you know, I have to hire contractors and it's just going to cost me a little bit more. So that's basically what you base it off of. Or you can use, since you're part of Wholesalers Academy, you can use Max's cheat sheet on, are you an annual member on there?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you can literally go to lowball offer, like lowballcalculator.ai, and his cheat sheet is there, or you can just go in the classroom and you'll find it there as well. So basically, like say we're going to say full rehab at $1,200, it's 1,200 square feet, and you just talk to the seller about this, and especially if you're doing on market, you just talk to the agent, be like, you know, I've been doing this a long time, yada yada, at 1,200 square foot, because you said it needs a full rehab, and like I like to budget $35 a square foot, and that comes out to, you know, $42,000, and then you just be like, that being said, like I always like to add to make sure I have a buffer. So let's say you add $5,000 to that. So you just type in $47,000 in the profit calculator for less repairs, and then whatever their just one.
You didn't have to mute, but I guess I'll keep dialing until somebody picks up.
Hi. If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Mark. Wait, is that the right number? No, it's not. Utah Ave. Come on, Maria, pick up.
Hi, this is Maria. Hi, this is Maria from Mia's Collectibles. I am not available right now. If you could please leave a message, I will call you back. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hey, Maria, it's Mark. I don't know what happened. We were supposed to talk a little bit earlier. Give me a call back. Maybe we can make something happen. Uh, Leon. Harry Boulevard. That's a crazy street name.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and. Sorry, the mailbox is full and there.
Come on, Leon. What I'm about to start doing? I think this is a landline.
Sorry, the
I
mailbox
need to
is
start
full and
just
there is not enough space to leave a message.
skip tracing.
Subscriber. Enter the area code and phone number of that subscriber.
Get the
or
cell
press the
phone.
star key to enter your own mailbox.
What do you mean? What just happened? Where is everybody else at? Leon in Nashville. YT.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Terrell, give me a call back. Hey, Isaiah, you want to unmute just so people don't have to hear me? I don't even think they can hear the ringing, actually.
You want to make the repairs as similar to the potential profit as possible in the profit calculator. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a little. But I'll have to mess around with it just for me to catch up on it.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute for you to get used to. The profit calculator and the rental calculator just helped me a lot, just because I'm able to actually, because if you go like the 70% rule, you're really not able to go into the numbers with the people, because that's just like a formula. But with the profit calculator or rental calculator, like I can actually see like my closing costs is at 7%. That's $14,000. Like minus my repairs and everything like that. So that's just why I like the profit and rental calculator.
At the
tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up.
That's what you want to do that, so that way you have like a visual.
Hey, Kent,
Okay.
Mark, give me a call back and you get
Yeah.
this. Let's see if I can help you out.
There's this property that I sent a contract over to.
Yeah.
She denied it just because the price, the offer I gave her was lower than the wanted.
Yeah.
And let me see.
Was it on market or off market?
It was on the market.
Okay.
And I wanted to see if like I gotten her like another offer.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I should have, just because it's kind of risky.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Because the numbers that she was looking for.
1833 Deer Path Drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not a...
So I offered her 98,687. She denied it. I was looking into a different offer and like at least try to get it on the contract
Mm-hmm.
and like find a potential buyer.
Do you know the ARV for the property?
Actually, no.
Okay. So wait, how did you come up with the 98,000? Was that just on the lowball calculator, or how did you come up with that?
So I had spoke to another female that I have contact with. She told me to put it into ChatGPT along with how the property was appraised
Mm-hmm.
in 2026,
Telephone
and
number 7.
I put the amount that it was appraised for, and just give me a lowball offer,
Okay. So
and that's what it gave me. Yeah.
that's pretty smart. And they're looking to get the how much are they looking to get up for it right now?
I'll tell you right.
Telephone number 72.
Let me look it up on Zillow because it's on Zillow. For 170. It's a duplex,
It's a duplex.
by the way. So it's a
Telephone
duplex,
number
and it's one that is being rented, the other one is vacant.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, simply hang up.
Okay.
For further
Let
options.
me look this up real quick.
Hey, Mark, give me a call back and you get
Is it
this.
on
Let's see if I
Zillow?
can help you out.
Yeah, it's on Zillow.
All right. 183 Deer Park. Oh,
I'm actually trying to put those numbers into the calculator right
yeah.
now to see.
Oh,
Let me see. Ooh,
oh, has been
okay.
forwarded.
170.
Somebody don't pick up his phone.
It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet.
Matter of fact, watch this.
Dang. Looks like it's pretty messed up. Have you? Did you just message the realtor? That's the only contact you have.
Yeah, it was like a couple of days ago. It was actually, I think it was last week
Okay.
that I contacted her.
Gotcha. Okay. So this property is probably going to need about. Let's see what the. Let's
Your
see
call
what
has been
listing
forwarded to
says.
voicemail.
Because it looks like it's been new,
Your
like
call has
it's a new property on market. So
your
I
call
don't think they're
Yeah.
looking to sell. Like, they're looking to sell, but
Your call has been.
If she doesn't get what she wants right now, she's gonna have to wait until. I mean, I'm also gonna have to wait until a couple of days or like a month to see what the property is, and I will just have to follow up on it.
Gotcha.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Mark, I'm buying your house.
Thanks, Mark. Please stay on the line.
I mean, shoot, you probably could. It's listed for 1/7. How long has it been listed for? 7 days.
Yeah, it's been a week.
Okay. I mean,
Sorry, this person is not available.
since it's a duplex, can't.
Hi, if you record your name and reason
I
for
mean,
calling,
since it's a
I'll see if this person is
duplex,
available.
it's probably
I'm buying your house.
looks like it's actually priced right about right. You probably
Stay on
could,
the line.
honestly, with your offer. When was this? When did this sell? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, with your offer, I would probably try and get back in contact with the realtor,
Sorry,
see
this
where
person is not available. If
see
you
where
would
the
like to leave an
numbers are
additional
coming in
message,
at, because
please
it looks
reply
like
after
they're
the tone.
actually probably priced pretty good where they're at the 170.
Hey, Matt, it's Mark. Looks like you're on my
Um,
website this weekend, saying you
mean,
want to
maybe
sell a
you
property
can,
over on Evergreen
because it
Drive.
looks like
Just want to
you
know if that
probably
was
with
still
your
the case.
number.
Maybe I can help you out, be a solution for you there.
Granted, this is
Give me a
just
call back.
me basing it off of what I'm seeing. I mean, probably could go, because the max is thing on Zillow is the rule of 30, to where you need to be at least $30,000 below the listing price in order for like an end buyer to actually be interested in it. Because if you're too close to the listing price, an end buyer is going to just see that it's on market and they're going to be like, well, why am I?
I could just get it. Yeah.
Oh, and this is actually for sale by owner, so you don't have to deal with the agent.
No, but actually the one I messaged on email, she is a realtor and she is the person's daughter, the guy's daughter of the owner property.
Okay.
The property owner's daughter. Yeah, she's the one that that I was speaking to. And I actually asked her, let's say July 4th. I asked her if he would be interested in an offer between 110 to 130.
Uh-huh.
And she
Call has
said,
been forwarded to
you may
voicemail.
send an offer letter and I will give it to my dad for a decision. I didn't send the offer letter just yet, just because the person that I am working with, he said that he said it would be risky just because it's too close to the asking price. And at the price that I asked for, the 98, it was much better to get it under contract.
Yeah, I mean,
But I don't
To
know.
voicemail.
I would say,
Trying to reach is not available.
do you know how
Please
much
record your message.
they're getting in
When you
rent
have
per
finished
side
recording,
at
you
all?
may hang up.
Hey, Rob, it's Mark calling about Terry Drive
No,
South.
I
Looks
do
like you're on my
not.
website.
That's
saying you
But I
want
probably,
to
can
sell.
ask.
yeah,
Call back.
that's
See
going
if
to
I
be
can
some
do it.
more, also some important information on how much they're currently getting in rent, and whatnot, and then kind of the tenant situation. And then, yeah, because that 170, that looks like it's actually priced pretty good. So you probably, the maximum I would offer for it, like I said, is you need to be at least $30,000 below their asking price. So the maximum you'd want to offer on it is like 140. I mean, you might be able to get away with 145, and then maybe you know, maybe Max Dispo or whoever is going to dispo your property can assign it for like 165 or something like that. But
Okay, but what would the rent amount
Brother,
have to do with like
because
the offer?
with the duplex, because a duplex is based on it can be based on how much income is getting produced in the property, because that's how some people would like to underwrite a duplex, because the comps around it are just single families, so it's going to be more valuable than a single family essentially, because it's a rent producing, you know, what it can literally be owner occupied in one side and rented out the other. So if someone's getting like 900 each side, that's like 1,800 a month. So you're able to be like, okay, if I'm getting 1,800 a month, like that times 12, and then, you know, my net operating expenses,
Ken,
like
it's
what's
Mark.
my cash,
Looks like you wanted to sell
what's my
property.
cash
You're wrong.
flow, what's my
Randall,
cash on cash return,
still interested?
everything
Give me
like
a call
that with
back. Maybe
when
you
a
can
duplex gets involved.
Gotcha. Okay, and I will have to go into the X leads that I'm currently using with the person I'm working with and see the comps. So
Yeah,
I'll probably send it over to you and see if there's something good.
I'm looking on Propelio right now. Propelio is going to be the best one, and since it's in Texas, and like the reason why I say it's priced pretty good is because there's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet literally right by it, like on the next street, and that's fully renovated, and it's sold for $270,000, and that's just a single family.
And that's just a single one. Okay.
And then there's this crappy house. It's 2218 Kathleen Avenue. That's 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,100 square feet. It's beat up quite a bit. Like it just needs renovated. It's in worse shape than that one, and it sold for $137,000. So that's why I'm saying like the 170. That's actually it's priced very, very well at the 170. So you're going to be dealing with this property specifically. Just follow up continually, see where literally ask the person, like the daughter, whoever is in charge, like where's the other offers coming at, just kind of figure out what's happening. And if they're like, oh, well, we're at asking price, we just haven't accepted anything, that's when you try to go and dive in deeper and be like, well, if these people are at asking price, I mean, what's holding you back? Like, why haven't you guys gone with that number, that offer, if it's asking price? And you just dive into that stuff, because by asking questions like that, you're just going to dive into motivation and see, you know, are they motivated, or are they just willing to? I mean, I talked to one person
Record your name and reason
today
for calling. I'll
who
see
had
if
a
this person is
duplex, and
available.
it's been listed for almost 700 days. And they just at that point, they just don't care, you know?
Please stay on the line.
That's a lot of days. Yeah, that's, jeez.
Yeah. So just,
Okay.
yeah, just get your, the next talk you have with the daughter or whatever, get as much information as you can, like how much each side is getting rented out for. Ask them, because since she's a realtor or whatever, if you ask her if you were to renovate it, how much you'd be able to get each side as well, because that's going to help you understand, like, does this person know the market, or do they just like not know what they're talking about?
Right. Okay. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll keep you posted on everything. I do appreciate your help, and I'll let you know what she says.
Record your name and reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Yeah, just be like, hey, I sent in an offer, 7 days ago. I mean, like, I know you already been like, hey, I'm willing to come up to 120, 130. Like, what would they say to that? And I know she responded like, well, just bring it up, bring bring it to writing or whatever. So maybe you just, send over $120,000 amount or something like that, and then send it to her and be like, hey, did you get the offer? Or just even follow up with her and be like, wait, where's the offers coming at? Just see where other people are coming at, because on market it's only been listed for 7 days and it has 749 views and 70 saves. So that means it's getting quite a bit of traction. So just understand how much traction it's getting.
Okay. All right. I'll do that. Thank you, Isaiah.
You're welcome, Erica. God bless.
Take care.
Come on.
Please leave your message for 9.
Hey, I wasn't listening in your whole conversation. One thing that did concern me though, is you said single families are going for this. This is a duplex, therefore this should be worth a little bit more. That is not the case. Stephanie might still be in the comment section, so hopefully she didn't hear you. Since she runs part of what's it called, Bevins and Bombich, but that's just not really how that works. Just being honest.
Okay. Let's see if I can get this guy on the phone.
What happened to my pickup rates?
Hi.
Please leave your message for 9.
Hi.
I'll just start
If you
triple
record your
tapping
name
everybody.
and reason
I don't know
for
what's going
calling,
on.
I'll see if this person is available.
Isaiah calling about an appointment
Hi.
that we had.
If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Mark. Oh shoot.
Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Hi. If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Mark, I just spoke with your wife.
Thanks, Mark. Please stay on the line.
I'm sorry. This person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please.
I'm sorry, this person is not available. Right. If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Mark, I just spoke with your wife.
Thanks, Mark. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to.
Come on, James. Pick up the phone. Brian.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
I don't know my Wi-Fi right now. Batteries on the knucklehead.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Brian, it's Mark calling about 73 Live Oak Street. Just trying to call, make sure that I can help you out, be a solution before we get a little bit closer to that foreclosure. Give me a call back. I don't know if I like that voicemail. We'll find out.
Please leave your message. Please leave your message for 419-466-0888.
Hey Marcel, it's Isaiah. I was giving you a call, seeing if I could get the pictures tonight or tomorrow morning. That way I can get this thing going for you. Give me a call back at 970-644-0825. God bless.
Hey, Angel, it's Mark. Give me a call back when you get this. I'll help you out, Wood Buffalo Trail. What am I about to do? Oh. I need somebody to pick up this phone. On property leads one.
Hi, this is Maria from Years.
I got no clue where everybody's at, Victor. Hopefully this isn't the beginning of the end.
Hi, this is Maria.
Hold on, let me leave this voicemail.
I'm not available right now. Please leave a message. I will call you back. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hey Maria, it's Mark. Just want to see if I can help you out with your property over on Utah Ave in one way or another. Give me a call back. Yeah, Victor, I'm just hoping this isn't the beginning of it. And we know some people have stuff going on that's completely pulling them away. That's understandable.
Please leave your message
Everybody
for
else, I don't know.
317588000.
Hey Charles, it's Isaiah Catherine. I was reaching out to you
Hell
because
yeah,
you told me
brother.
to call you back about that property on Springfield Street. Give me a call back.
You said me? Yeah, we're live on YouTube right now. Unfortunately, I can't get anybody on the phone. Yeah, we're live. What's going on, Ken?
Nothing much, brother. I'm mostly right now.
Right now, it's just me, Ken, and Isaiah.
Your call has been forwarded to
I guess
voicemail.
with the heat wave this
The person
weekend,
you're trying to reach is not available.
lost
At
power.
the tone, please record your message.
Right now, it's just
When
me,
you have
Ken, and
finished recording, you may
Isaiah.
hang up.
Isaiah,
Hey,
I don't think you know him.
hey Justin, this is Isaiah Catherine. I was just getting in contact with you, seeing what your thoughts were about the property at 186 South Main Street. Give me a call back.
All right, I'll see y'all, folks. Jim, congrats on the first closing funded.
Hell yeah, man.
Yes, sir. What's going on, Ken?
Nothing much. I locked up my first out of the Metro property leads today. It's
What's
in
up?
Bloomington, Indiana. I should have pictures on Thursday. I think I might have found the buyer on investor base. I don't plan on like going full blown dispo on that one though. So if that person doesn't want it, I'm just submit it to the portal. Somebody bought something that was like identical and at the price I'm trying to sell this one at and flipped it.
It's just up. Now I have to split it if possible.
Yeah. His was a
Sorry,
3-1.
the mailbox is full and there is not enough space. Sorry.
You broke up a little.
I said his, the one that he already bought was a 3-1 though. Ours is a 4-2. With same
If
price.
anything, that's better.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking he should hopefully wants it. If not, I'm already working dispo and 2 in Texas, so I don't want to do more than 2 at a time for dispo.
Yeah. You just reminded me I gotta figure out what's going on with my contract that that dude that just came back to me last week. He signed it Friday. Was like, I'll be back in town on Monday. I'll get you pictures Tuesday at the latest.
Mhm.
And then he called me or texted me yesterday and was like, somebody got into an accident and he's got to handle family business first. He said everybody's all right, but I got to figure out what's going on with that.
Mm-hmm. When's it supposed to close?
I think the 31st. It's somewhere around the end of this month, first of the or early next month.
Give me 1 second. Hey, good afternoon, Richard. It's Ken. We spoke the other day about those 2 properties over on Virginia Avenue. I'm wondering if you had a chance to swing by there just yet, or if you would like to schedule the time to get inside, please let me know. You can reach me at 786-745-7173. Thank you.
Matter of fact, you still got Leona's number?
Yep.
Reason for a call.
Mailbox is
I
full, and
I don't know what's up with this lady. Once again, I think she might legitimately be going through like a manic episode, but I cannot get a hold of her.
I feel like you posted it in here last week and I called it. I don't know if it actually was in my CRM or not.
If not, let me know. I'll drop it in there again.
Let me see. I do not.
All right, I'll look it up.
Good.
No, I'm about to have you call this guy James as well. That I should have locked up. I don't know what I was thinking on Saturday. No, I can't get a hold of him. Oh, I'm tripping. I got to call. I'm sorry, Victor. I didn't call your
Your call has
lead.
been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to
Hey, good evening, Tyler. It's Ken. We spoke about those two duplexes over on Virginia Avenue in Big Spring. Not sure if you've been able to swing by there just yet, but please let me know if you are still interested in purchasing that or if you would like to schedule the time to get inside. You can reach me at 786-745-7173. Thank you.
Calling him right now.
Hi. If you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Isaiah calling on an appointment scheduled.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
I have no clue how this is even going to go. This is a lead Victor gave me. There was a
Oh,
Hey, is John there?
is this John?
Hey, John, it's Mark Watts. I was calling it. I actually spoke with Kevin last night
Sorry.
about your guys' property. I think you're selling it. You guys are still selling that, right?
Yeah, he's selling his property. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so he told me to give you a call so that we can try to get this to the closing table, everything like that. What was the price you guys were looking to get for it again?
I don't. He's not going to take anything less than 175.
All right. Okay. And I think that he was saying that people were kind of somewhat walking you through the numbers or something like that. Can you just catch me up to speed on what's going on here?
As far as what? As far as what numbers? I'm sorry.
As far as if I buy it off you for 175, how much I have to put into it to be able to sell it for a certain dollar amount, how fast you guys wanted to close, what's kind of the goal from selling this, everything like that.
Well, I have to talk to him, but he'd like to sell it soon, so that would be the utmost. He was going to list it himself, so, but he's I'd have to call him and talk to him, find out exactly what he wants to sell the house for. I mean, I think he wants 175, maybe, but he won't go. It's 175. I know I was talking to Kevin. Kevin mentioned the utilities. I think it was because there's no electricity and no plumbing in because they ripped off the topper
Yep.
out of the house. You're aware of that, correct?
He did let me know that.
And so I know that Kevin mentioned that it was, I think,
8,000 for the electrical plus, and 4,000 plus for the plumbing to be done. And I guess he got a couple quotes for that.
Okay. Now you mentioned needing to talk to Jacob and stuff like that as well. Is there any way we could get him on three-way? Is that possible? Is he around at all?
What was that again? I'm sorry.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. My phone kind of just like
Yeah, came here.
did
Okay.
something weird. But you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying, I know that you said you were gonna have to talk to Jacob and stuff like that. Is he around? Can we try to get him on three-way or speakerphone or something?
He's working. That's his issue, and he works 1 hour. So I have to call him, have him get a hold of you or something like that. So I got your phone number, and what I'll do is I'll have Tim call. That's probably the best way to go.
Okay.
And you could talk to him directly, because I'm not sure some of the questions he'd be better off answering than me. They just happen to have my phone number, and you got a hold of him. So.
All right, that's perfectly fine with me. That works. Now let me ask you, is this something? I know he's the one on title and everything like that, but are you kind of like a decider in this as well, or?
I'm sure they would ask for my advice. I'm sure. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, I would think that he would ask me for my advice on the codes, and it doesn't go. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, definitely. I want to try to get all three of us on the phone if at all possible. That way, if you have any questions or he has any questions, I can just stamp it all out, one call, get it all done, and figure out if we can make something happen. What's his schedule typically look like?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'd have to talk to him before I could actually, commit to anything. So until I talk to him, and sometimes he's difficult to get a hold of. Like he doesn't live near me, and he works up further up north from where I live. So, and usually his work schedule is he comes home from sleep, crashes, gets up and goes to work the next day. So, so I sometimes he didn't respond to my phone calls. I just text him a message and see for him to get a hold of me or whatever like that. That's basically it. So I just can't, I can't call him right now because he wouldn't answer the phone. So I can't give you a direct answer. Sorry about that, but let me just get a hold of him. I got your phone number. What's your name again?
Mark.
Mark? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, ideally it'd be all three of us, but if you want to just either give me his number or pass off my number, whatever the case may be, and maybe we can get like a preliminary talk going as well, just so I can try to figure out what's going on here, what's the best solution, how I can really help you guys out, get this to the closing table sooner rather than later.
Okay, I'll make an attempt to get a hold of him and talk to him and find out. So, and then that's one way or I will or he will. So more likely he will. Because I'd rather have him handle the situation than me. So.
Okay. All right, and
so you're interested for it and going forward with taking the house.
Yep.
Okay. I will talk to him and let you know.
All right. When do you think I should be able to hear back from one of you?
Hopefully within the next few days.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I know he was going to list the house himself and stuff like that. So I had a conversation the other day that he went to the house, and he's putting his trying to find out exactly, because he has some bills to take care of. So, but I have to see where he's at, and we'll go forward.
All righty.
Hey, thanks a lot, Mark. Take care. Have a good night.
All right, John. You as well.
Right.
Okay. This is just like a weird. So, Victor, that was the lead that I told you to file for a refund for because Kevin is not the owner. Kevin put me in touch with the dad, who is also not the owner. Jacob, his son, is. Kevin is just a random neighbor that's tired of people trying to break into the house. It's such a weird situation. That's why I was like, I don't even know how this is gonna go. Isaiah, are you on a call? I know, Victor. It's real weird.
I caught bits and pieces of that. I was like back and forth in between voicemails.
Yeah. Oh, but it's Washington. Don't they got that excise tax? So even at what they need, I don't know if it's a deal.
The neighborhood. You could pay.
And
I
again, I
cannot
don't know.
afford to pay.
This guy owes 75,000 in child support, 20K
I
in back
gotcha.
taxes.
Okay.
4K in
Well,
utilities.
let me work on that, and yeah, let me figure some stuff out then, Ricardo.
Okay, though.
All right. Thank you, Ricardo.
Yeah.
Bye.
How'd that go?
No, it's fine. That's a guy I already have on contract. I just I needed to touch base with him because the pictures that he sent over were my dispo team said that they weren't very good. So might need to send someone else out or try to get newer photos from him.
And I'm guessing you weren't able to get a hold of Leona?
Me?
No, Ken.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this lady. I want to help her out, but it gets to a point like, well, what am I supposed to do here?
JCB. Thank you for calling. Please.
Ken, you're muted.
You might be on a call or something. The leads from David from the group chat, like, because he sent me over a contract. Have you signed a contract like that before?
It's a
Do they?
JV agreement exclusive to the leads he gives you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I understand that. Like, are they like? Do they kind of watch you like a hawk with those leads, or not really? You just
I
got to
mean,
be
I would hope you don't
transparent.
backdoor them, but
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna backdoor
yeah,
them. I just don't, because in the contract it said like they can look at text calls and stuff like that.
I didn't
In
realize that
regards
it
to
was
a
all that
lead.
in there.
Yeah, and I'm
Hold
just
on.
like, I really don't want them to be looking at text messages and calls when I'm
I
busy
haven't had
doing
that
other
happen.
stuff. Okay, I'll probably just go
Hello?
ahead and send.
Yes, it is.
This is James.
Hey, James, how you doing?
Good. What's up?
Hey, so yeah, I was calling. It looked like you spoke on my team or filled out a form on my website by selling a house. Is that still the case?
No, I'm not. I'm in a dead zone right now. I've got to sell my house in Montana first.
Okay. All right. I mean, I can buy that one. But what do you mean when you say you're in a dead zone?
Well, I hate to leave Houston until my mother dies. She's 102 and a half. I already bought a house in Hemphill.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to say about your mom. I mean, I kind of hope that you're stuck in Houston for a while longer, if that's the case.
I do too.
But you said you got another one that you want to sell first in Montana?
Yeah.
All right. Can I get that address and maybe I can address that came on my form, but for whatever reason, I'm having a little bit of difficulty.
No. You know what a tam o'shanter is?
I do not.
You've seen them 100 times.
What's that?
You ever watch golf?
I can't say that I do.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes when you see one dressed up like a Scottish golfer, he's wearing short pants, you know, at the knees, long socks. He's wearing a hat. It's kind of funny because it's got a round thing on top of it. That round thing on top of his hat is a tam o'shanter.
Well, you learn something new every day, huh?
Yeah, I bet you'll use that at least once or so in your lifetime, maybe.
All right.
Important. Not important. The house in Billings is a good house. It's 3,000 square feet.
It does look like a good house. What's the price you're looking to get for it?
$360.
$360. All right.
Because it could sell for $450, maybe $475. It could go up to $500, according to my realtor. I'm doing some work in it right now, laying some new tile and things like that. It could probably use a paint job on the inside.
All right. Well, can you tell me a little bit about what you got going on over there?
Yeah, I've got some guys that are putting down tile. I'm putting down tile. There's three full bathrooms. Well, no, there's 2 full bathrooms upstairs and 1 3/4 bathroom downstairs. It's got a shower and dormitory sinks too. And it goes to a downstairs. It's got its own master suite. This opens up to that master suite. And downstairs also goes outside to the backyard. Upstairs there's a very large master suite because I took 2 bedrooms and made it 1. Even one really small bedroom. It's more like for a nursery or something. There's 2 full baths upstairs. There's a laundry room upstairs. When you come off the garage, it's kind of a mud room, and that's the laundry room. And you go into the dining room and into the kitchen. And then there's the living room upstairs. There's a living room downstairs. There's a fireplace upstairs. There's a fireplace upstairs that goes both in the dining room and into the living room. There's a fireplace downstairs that goes into the living room. It's downstairs. There's also a wet bar downstairs. Other than that, the 101st Airborne Division sanctioned it as a good house.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, like you said, it is a good house and everything like that. Why would you ever want to get rid of such a nice house?
Where is it?
Billings?
It's in Billings, Montana.
Mm-hmm.
I used to make that drive in 32 straight hours, nonstop. But I've had that house since 1988. Well, that was good then. I'm 80, I'll be 81 in October. I can't make that drive comfortably anymore. I was single when I lived there. I had a big Honda bike. I used to ride with a bunch of guys. And as far as I know, 3 of them are dead from age. My new memories are going to be in Hemphill because that's a house on Lake Toledo Bend. You may not have ever heard of that, or the river that makes it, Sabine River. But you know where Louisiana is.
Mhm.
Texas borders Louisiana. And Lake Toledo Bend borders Texas and Louisiana. It's the only lake in Texas you can fish on with the Louisiana license. And you can fish on the other side of the lake with the Texas license. I had 3 boats, none of which are good in Montana. So
Mhm.
that's my reason for selling.
All right. Now, I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. Why would you have to make a 32-hour drive, or what was going on to make you make the 32-hour drive?
It's 32 hours from Houston.
Yeah, but why go up there in the first? What's up there in Montana that you like so much?
I worked in Russia for 2 years with DuPont. When I came back, they put me in Montana. So I worked there for about 10 years before I retired from Montana. I mean, from DuPont. So I didn't come down here on purpose. I would have stayed up there for the rest of my natural life. But a friend of mine who was as close as any brother could be was killed on a motorcycle. And I came down. I'd known him since 1959. He got married in 1965, and I knew this girl had been married in 1965 since 1960 because he brought her into the club that we had. When he was killed, his mother called me, asked me to come down and be a pallbearer and say something at his funeral, so I did. Talked to his wife, said hello to her. She and I never had anything romantic going on. She was like her sister. Anyway, about 6 months later, one of our friends that was in that club invited me to come down and work for his company for a year. As a master's in business management. So I did. I came down and worked for him. His wife suggested at the dinner that we had that Becky and I go out because it would be a safe date. She didn't want to get remarried this soon after her husband's death. And I never wanted to get married yet. I had 25 years of sucky marriage. So anyway, we started dating. Sandy lied. She wasn't a safe date. We ended up getting engaged and married. And she came up to Montana with me a few times. But she doesn't like cold weather. Really doesn't like cold weather. So she doesn't want to live up there. So I don't want to live up there without her. Does that explain it? It's kind of a long explanation, but that's the story.
All right, so that makes sense. I mean, why Texas then?
Because she lived in Texas.
Ah, okay.
And we bought a house 22 years ago or 23 years ago here in Texas. In Houston. This house is in a subdivision called Kingwood, which thinks itself as a city by itself. But the reality is it's not. It's part of Houston.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, what's
When my mother dies, this house will be for sale.
All right. So, I mean, once again, I definitely am wishing a long life on your mother, but I mean, what's the point of selling this and everything like that? I mean, what are you really trying to do here? I'm just lost.
The only house I'm trying to sell right now is Montana.
I hear you on that.
Okay? Montana's all I'm trying to sell. I'm not ever going to sell Hemphill. I'm going to die there. I'm not going to die in this house. But when my mother dies in her house, I'm putting this house for sale and moving. If I live in Hemphill, it takes me 4.5 hours to get here. If I'm lucky, I can't take a chance on my mother being in the hospital dying and me taking 4.5 hours to get here. But I'd sell this house too. If somebody would let me have a Loach or even a Huey, I'd sell this house.
What are those?
Where I can do what?
What are those?
The helicopters.
Oh, that is something I cannot help you out with.
Well, I flew them in Vietnam. I could fly them again here. And if I had to, I had one, I could move to Hemphill right now. Because it only took me about 45 minutes to get here via helicopter.
Okay.
Okay. The short of the story is, all I'm trying to sell is Montana.
I hear you on that. Now, you said that you were already doing some repairs and everything like that. What have you done to it so far?
So far, I turned 2 bedrooms into one and gave it had a half bath, now it has a full bath. It has dormitory sinks. It didn't have, it had one little dinky sink. I laid new carpet all through the upstairs except the kitchen and breakfast room, and I put new tile down in both the bathrooms upstairs and new tile down in the laundry room. I took down it had pine siding.
This is a bad call. I'm
siding
lost
down
right now. I don't
all
have
the way around
anything
and
to go on right now. I have no clue what his motivation is.
It didn't even have an air conditioner.
And I'm sitting there talking about condition.
He doesn't want to do the 32-hour drive anymore.
Why does
He's
that
too
mean
old
sell to
to
me?
do it. He's too old to do that.
Yeah, but
And
that doesn't mean sell to me.
Oh, the living room.
Yeah, but
Dining room.
he's not gonna.
Dining room.
I mean, he probably doesn't want a realtor to do it.
I think he mentioned a realtor, so I think he is.
Maybe.
There was a fireplace that was in the middle of the wall, and so I took down the wall on either side and repaired all the damage. Now you can walk into the dining room from the living room.
Okay. All right. So you did a good amount of stuff. Now that realtor that said I could sell it for $450, they know it better than me. What did they tell you that you'd have to put into it to get that?
I think she just said I wanted to put it on the market and wait it through. Well, I have a friend up there that has a key, but he works, and a lot of people want to look at houses Monday through Friday, and he's not there. So I've got to get somebody that can open the house up.
The realtor can't do that?
Well, she can't. They put a box up front of the door. I hate to do that.
Why is that?
I'm just nervous about doing it. I don't know who they're going to show the house to, or who's going to show the house.
Okay. I mean, what's kind of the worst case scenario if somebody were to be able to get in there? Then I'm lost.
My friend Johnny has to be there in town to open up the house.
Get him to his futures.
And if Johnny can't be in there, it's a no-go. That's what I'm hearing.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
All right. I understand that. Johnny, you want Johnny there to make sure you know who's in the house, nobody's doing any funny business, everything like that. That totally makes sense. My concern is if I buy it off you for $360, I finish the repairs and everything like that.
There's not any repairs to finish that I know of.
Oh, it could sell right now for $450?
They're putting down the tile now.
Okay, and then it can go straight on the market at $450.
I guess I could.
Okay. Ken, what do you think?
Maybe that's what I ought to do.
Oh, fuck, I fucked it
I
up.
think you're talking me into just doing it myself.
What was Johnny gonna do?
You what?
What's Johnny gonna do? How's Johnny gonna get there?
Well, he'll get there. He's got a girlfriend that lives in town. I like her. She can take a key. And then I'll list it with a broker anyway. And that's probably a good idea. I could make 90,000, at least 90,000 more.
Kind of, sort of, not really. 'Cause you still got to pay realtors and all that stuff, closing costs. I mean, you will net more, though. I won't lie to you. And that's absolutely a route that you can go if that's what you want. I'm just trying to figure out how I can make it a win-win situation, help you achieve whatever goal it is that you want to do, as well as I be able to make some money myself as well. And hopefully we can make those two ends meet, you know?
Okay.
So I mean the 360 number, how did you come up with that?
I don't remember. I came up with that. We were talking about it. Johnny said, "Well, what do you think you'd lose if you sold it?" And I said, "I don't know, probably $100,000." He said, "Well, 100,000 sounds bad. How about 90?" I said, "Okay." That's how we came up with the best I remember.
Okay, so I'm not following. I won't lie to you.
If I sell Billings, it'll be the second house I've sold in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
The last one I sold was in 1973. I'm not really much on real estate, except what I studied in college. And I graduated from college in 71.
Okay.
I graduated from graduate school in 74.
All right. I mean, I'll just shoot straight with you here. Like I said, I want it to be a win-win situation. But with that being said, it sounds like time isn't really a factor for you. There's nothing that you're really trying to do. No sort of distress or anything like that as far as the house or with you. So, I mean, if you're willing to list it with an agent, that may be your best bet. I can get this done for you, and we're not far off on price at all, but I would probably be in the lower 300s.
$50,000 off.
I didn't say 300,000. I said the lower 300s.
What's the lower 300s to you?
I don't exactly know yet, but I just want to figure out, is that something that you might be able to work with, so you can get something in your pocket in 30 days rather than, what is days on market out there, 4 months, or how you felt about it?
It's on the price.
All right, so what's kind of that bottom dollar for you then?
Yep. If it's too low, I'm not going to take it. So
what's kind of that number where it's like, all right, this is where I draw the line?
I don't know until you tell me.
Okay. I mean, if I were to come in, cash, cover all the closing costs, no realtor fees, commissions, anything like that, what is the best price you think you could do for me?
But you don't pay the closing cost.
Uh,
There's no closing cost if I sell it to you.
well, we still have to go through a title company. So all those fees, I would pay.
I just don't know. Just call me back in a couple of weeks and see if I don't think I'll change any. I'll get a chance to get things to work. They're going to the house.
I mean, if I were to come in and, I don't know, be somewhere around 320 to 330, is that something that you feel like you could do?
No.
So then you do have a number.
No, I don't have a number. You asked me if that was something I can do. I don't want to do that. All the work on my house has been mostly done by me. Got a lot of love in there. I don't think I'd go any lower than 340, 345 monthly.
If what he's saying is true, that's a 10K wholesale fee.
Why is that number important to him?
And what's the significance behind the 345?
I don't know. What's the significance out of calling today Tuesday?
That's a great question that I do not know the answer to.
And I don't know the answer to your question. I was just sitting here and you threw a number at me that was way too low. I came back with a number that's about in the middle.
All right. And when you say way too low, what do you mean by that? Way too low for what?
I'm just not going to do it for 325, 330, 335. I'm not going to do it. It's that simple.
Okay.
Same reason we call this Tuesday.
All right, I hear you. All right, so I mean, I'll just walk you through what the process would look like. So you told me that it's you already told me about the condition and stuff like that. Once we come to an agreement on numbers, I'll send you over a really simple 2-page agreement. Just says that I'm buying it, you're selling it, address, stuff like that. At that point, once we go over and it's signed, we're gonna come check out the property. I'll go out there, verify that it is what you said it was. And we're also going to, like I said, go through a title company. That's to protect you as a seller as well as me as the buyer. They're going to do their stuff in the background. That's just, like I said, to protect both of us. If both of those come back clean, then we'll get this closed on your timeline and at that price. If not, then we may have to come back to the drawing board and figure something else out.
Okie dokie.
So with that being said,
You live in the Northeast, don't you?
I do.
I'm only going by what I remember from the area codes. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. 1945.
Okay. So I know that you want to get this done. You don't want to have to deal with the realtors. You don't want to have to have your friend go out there all the time to try to let everybody in. Is that really your best number without any fees, anything like that net to you?
You know, if I sell it for $460, I'm gonna probably have what, $35,000-$40,000 in closing costs. Tops.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to pay any of these.
I'm asking you.
Oh no.
Let's say I sell it for $450,000. We're going to have $30,000 or $40,000 in closing costs.
Maybe a little more.
Okay, let's say 50,000. That sound better? So look at 50,000 as compared to 340. Let's go back to 400,000 again. Because if I sell it for 450, 460, and all that
This is dead.
$50,000 or $60,000 you're going to pay for closing costs.
I'm gonna go ahead and send you this lead.
I sell it to you, I don't pay closing costs, but I don't have $400,000 either.
All right, I hear you. All right, let's go ahead and get it done at the 345. I don't need to beat you over the head with a stick.
Okay.
All right. Now let's see here. Like I said, I'm gonna get this sent over to you. That way we can go over it and everything like that, and then we'll get the ball rolling.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I just spent $500 having the house sprayed for termites and roaches and ants and spiders since I don't live there full time. $500. You know why?
Why's
He
that?
was bending me over. If I was there, I could have done it myself for less than 100.
Jeez.
Because I knew this house in Houston for less than 100. And it's the same size. They're both 3,000 square feet. This one's on one story, one floor, single story house. That one's 2 stories.
Yeah, life's always a little harder when you're further away. I didn't get your email address when you spoke with my team. Can I get that real quick?
I am James Columbus King the third.
The
My
third.
son's the fourth. My son's the fourth. His son's the fifth. And since we live in South Texas, everybody calls his son Cinco.
I like that. All right.
I do too.
Yeah.
He got that nickname in kindergarten. He's 9 now. He's in junior high school.
Yeah, let's try to make sure we can get this done. That way you can just worry about Cinco, worry about your mom and stuff like that. I just looked over the notes from when you talked to my team and stuff like that. They said that you dealt with a squatter?
Yes.
I can kind of see why you might not want to let anybody in the house.
They knocked out a back window and came into the back of the house. And then they came in the house and they ripped up all the walls, getting the copper pipe out. So we were guessing that they sold the copper pipe to one of the junkyards someplace else besides Billings, that they might get $100 for it. Maybe. It cost me $7,000 to replace it.
Oh, jeez.
And that was this year.
Yeah, that just, people will do anything these days. It's just ridiculous.
Well, and it's the state's fault. It's like here in Houston, everybody kept getting their catalytic converters stolen. You know, you can take a DeWalt saw and get under the car and cut out the catalytic converter in a minute, maybe 2, maybe 3. And then you go to the junkyard and sell it. And the junkyard buys it. And then somebody comes to the junkyard and says, I need a catalytic converter. So they sell your catalytic converter back to you again. It sucks.
It does suck. All right.
So,
Yeah, I could see why you wouldn't want just anybody in your house after that, though, and stuff like that. I mean, if something like that were to happen again, could you just imagine?
well, I couldn't even imagine it happened the first time. Like this second time. But that's okay. It's all back together.
All right. Well, let's make sure we get this closed before it. Well, I don't want to say that. Let's not even say that out loud. Never mind. Yeah. People are just crazy. $100. All that for $100.
Yep.
And just think about the time it took them to do that too.
Apparently, it didn't take them but about 4 or 5 hours
That's
because they just tore the sheetrock out of the wall.
when you say it like that, it doesn't sound bad, but when you think about it, really that's $20 an hour. It's like, I mean, I'm from New Jersey, so it's a little bit more expensive, but our minimum wage is like over $16 an hour. So when you think of it like that, it's like you just rob somebody, cost them $7,000 for nearly minimum wage where I live. It's crazy. So I just sent you over that agreement and stuff like that. Just like I said, so we can go over it. Make sure you don't have any questions, anything like that.
Okay. I guess we'll talk tomorrow. I'll start reading it.
Well, it's actually a really simple 2 pages. I just wanted to go over it to you with you now. That way, you knew what everything meant.
That easy.
Here comes some more. Mark Watts. That's the one. Here we go. 238 number shoulder. Agreement.
What was that, Ken?
You and son.
I said, yeah, dude, we're not letting you go that easy.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Let me get my magnifying glass.
I'm sorry. I'm still just a little mind boggled. You think they only got $100 for all that?
That's what the plumber told me.
That's crazy.
Because it's all bent up. It's not straight pipe anymore. They get it on a roll. But they don't even put that in now. Now they just put in PEX.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they replace it with.
Yeah, I
Of
hear
course,
you.
I'm so dumb. I said, yeah, but what about the copper pipe that's still there? And he says, oh, the drains off the bathrooms all have copper still in them. Not much. They cut most of it out, but we're disconnected, and you can fix the copper. And the answer was yes, no problem. So they got it all started, cleaned up, and everybody's happy except me.
Yeah, I can hear that. What was it like dealing with all that from a 32-hour drive away?
Well, I didn't go up there. Johnny took care of it for me.
Good man, that guy.
Well, he calls me Dad. Did I tell you how close we are?
Okay. No, I didn't know. That's good though.
Well, he and my son, my youngest son, at the same age. So, one time he was, had some problems in high school and didn't have a place to live, so he came over and lived with us.
I put him away from the contract
A year and a half.
just to try to get more into that like frustration of how stupid that all was. But now it's going to be hard for me to get him to read the contract again.
Second wife didn't want Johnny around because that reminded her of his first wife. Now, you talk about trying to figure something out. I had a hard time trying to figure that out. Anyway, she didn't want him in their house. So his dad would occasionally visit him at a coffee shop, but not often. It's more or less I got my new life now and you don't.
Jeez.
Okay, cookie preference. Strictly necessary. General market and advertising, yes. I'm gonna make that yes.
Ken, can you take a look at this? I don't even know if it's a deal. Only reason I'm locking it up is because the realtor said they can list it for $450.
I've been through it all. I hit the sign button.
I'm pulling it right now.
Oh, is that quick?
No. I said I'm going to pull it right now. Let's
see here. It's not quite through for me yet. I think that all you. Ed, what does the screen say?
Doesn't say anything.
I think that was just to accept the cookies, which pretty much just it's just verifying you are where you say you are.
I hit that already.
Okay, and then do you see the agreement?
Yeah, that's on the first page.
Mm-hmm. So that's the agreement, and then if we go through it, all the way on the bottom left is where you would actually sign. But I do want to, if at all possible, either you go through it, I read it to you, not line by line, but at least so that you understand what each section would mean, or however you want to do it, and then at that point, we can sign.
Okay.
So yeah, that. Well, not quite yet. We still got to go through title and everything like that.
No, I'm saying time-wise.
Oh, all right. So
I'm not talking about my house and your house. That's not what that means. It means you're welcome as a guest in my house.
Oh.
And it also means that what you want to do, I'm willing to do.
Well, that's another thing I'm learning today. I've been using that phrase wrong my whole life.
I have a whole load of Spanish in New Jersey.
That is true.
And you come down here to Texas, and you're going to have people who can't even speak English.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
But yeah, so the agreement, first page, is just saying that me and you are coming to an agreement as of today's date. You're gonna sell me this house for $345,000. That's the legal description, just a parcel number. We are gonna close on or before August 10th. I know that you want to get this done sooner rather than later. So if we can close faster, we will try to. Well, you may not be the person to ask that. Let me Google it real quick. Well, I was going to see, because I'm nationwide, I got to know all the different states' laws and stuff like that. Trying to figure out if you're an abstract state. It doesn't matter. We're going to get this done for you as soon as possible. Pictures and access. If you could get Johnny to send me over some pictures, and then either a lockbox, or I mean, we're professionals. If you don't want a lockbox, then we're gonna have to get Johnny to let us in there a couple of times so we can get everything figured out. Inspections, like I said, we're gonna come check it out, verify it is what you said it was. If there's a tree on the roof, we may have to retalk numbers. Renegotiations,
The chimney on the roof.
that's fine. As long as
That's the only way. That's the only way Sam I could get into my house.
absolutely. Renegotiation based on price, just like I said. Tree on the roof, we're gonna have to figure out something else. Kitchen flooded, same thing. Encumbrances, that just means if there's any liens, judgments, anything like that on the house, you're gonna do your best to try to help me figure out how we can get those taken care of.
There aren't any.
Well, then that makes things easier. Risk of loss. If a tornado comes through and rips the house up, you're not gonna say, "Hey, you still got to buy this off of me."
Insurance company will buy it off.
Prorations. So that just means that the taxes for the time that you owned it, you would pay, and then as soon as I buy it, would take care of taxes from that point forward.
The tax paid up through January the 1st.
Well, then that's good on that part. Let's.
You have to pay it like that. Well, you can pay it. You can pay half every 6 months, or you can pay all of it in January.
Okay. Defects. This is sold as is, where is. So that means that you don't have to worry about me coming back in 1, 2, 3 years or whatever the case may be and saying, "Hey, something stupid happened."
That damn faucet in the basement was leaking.
Exactly.
It was the one on the left side.
Yeah. So that's there to protect you.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. That's to protect you there. Assignable contract. That just means I may assign this to somebody else if they want to pick it up off of me instead. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but we will find out. Judgments, same thing. If there's any mortgage, anything like that, bankruptcies, anything that might hold title up, you're gonna try to help me out, get that figured out.
Big cash for that house a long time ago.
Then we're good on that front. And then possession. So that just pretty much means as soon as title's clear, they're gonna hand you it. Well, you won't drive 32 hours up there to get the money, but they'll give you the 400 or the 345,000. They'll give me the keys. You wipe your hands of it, you're done. Governing law by the state of Montana. We're going to follow all the laws in accordance to what Montana would want us to do. Time is of the essence, so pretty much if you disappear on me for 3 weeks, that's a no-no. Pretty much. And then all the way at the bottom, your signature is on the left, your signature is on the right. My phone number, your phone number. That's all. Simplest contract in the world.
Well, I found myself studying contract law in college was wasted, right?
Well, I mean, at least you got an understanding of what's going on.
I retired from the Army. Smart ass. That are 80 years old and retired from the Army.
And you filled out a form.
Angry, sarcastic, mean, ugly, rude, or they're a smart ass. I choose the latter.
Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you. They just paid me for that. They're still paying me for that. I'm retired. And our contract can't be broken. So there you have it.
Yes, sir. So were there any questions about the process, what it would look like, the agreement, anything like that?
Nope.
All right, let's get this ball rolling so we can.
Call Johnny tonight, get him to send me some pictures. I'll send them to you.
Perfect. So yeah, let's get this on, get the ball rolling first thing in the morning, and get you your check ASAP.
Okay, thanks, sir.
All right. So you see on that bottom left,
Yes, sir.
it should say either insert signature or sign here. I forget exactly what it says.
Let me look and see. Lost our mirrors. Okay. Okay, I'm here. I'm looking right at it. I see your signature. And what is mine saying?
It should either say sign here or insert signature, one of the two.
Okay. It looks like livid shit, but it's there.
Mhm.
Insert. Yeah, it's there.
All right. And then I believe in the top right corner, it should say finish or continue.
Okay. Continue. I agree. Thank you for submitting your signature. Get your own documents signed for free.
Yes, sir. Came through. Don't sign up for that. That's just them trying to market to you and
I got
blast
it.
you full of emails for no reason.
Yeah.
Unless you want to. It's up to you. I don't see exactly how a e-DocuSign service would help you out.
Mark, I'm going to sell 2 more houses in my lifetime. One of them, and this is one of them.
All right.
And I don't want to sell anymore.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get this one done. And then when the time comes, we'll see if we can do the one in Houston as well. Hopefully it's no time soon, though.
Yeah, I'd like to see my mother. Her father was 2 weeks shy of 105 when he died.
Wow.
She's 102 and a half, and she's still kicking.
That's quite the achievement.
Yeah, well, when you see a picture of me, you got to remember that I'm 80 years old.
Hmm.
The guy at the grocery store tonight, the guy behind me asked me how I was, and I asked the cashier, how old do you think I am? He said, 60, 63. And that's pretty much a normal response.
Hmm. That's good.
And then the guy behind me said, well, I got you beat. I'm going to be 81 this year. And I says, I'm going to be 81 this year.
Hmm.
He says, when are you going to be 81? I said,
Ken, you want to unmute and take over?
81 in September. And then I said, well, you're just an old fart, aren't you? He said, anybody over 80 is an old fart. So there you go. He called me an old fart. I called him an old fart.
All right, well, James Keene III, I definitely appreciate you.
James Columbus King III, if you will.
James Columbus King III. All right, I definitely appreciate you for letting me be a solution for you here. We're gonna get this done for you.
Thanks, Mark.
All righty, have a good one.
I'll talk to you.
All righty, bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, shit. That was a terrible call. I need to time mark that.
Well, you stumbled your way into the end zone. So we'll take
You can't fuck up a lay down.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the area though. I posted one there that's on the same street, 3.5, listed at 450. And then I did also see there were some that were a good amount smaller. There's a 3.2 with 1,700 square feet listed at 410. Ours is a 4.2 with like 2,600 square feet. So I can see where the realtor might be coming from. There's a 3.3, 2,400 square feet listed at 439.9. There's a 3.2 with 1,800 square feet listed at 439. So he's in the right ballpark. It's just a matter of, is his really in the condition that he says it is?
That is true. I don't know though, because I see stuff active there, but if you look at the solds, other than the ones that are like on the golf course, I'm seeing threes, high threes. Like even the one that's listed, his neighbor, that's been listed for 103 days. So I'm just praying that the realtor was right. But
yeah, I do see
find out.
On the sold, I do see mostly threes too. We got the I see a 560 though. How far out is that? It's not actually showing up on my map. It's just I see it in the list. That's weird. Let me refresh.
Yeah,
I just
you see, I did.
What's up?
Good.
No, I talked to this lady for the first time. I've been calling her for like a month and a half, and she said she's not selling anymore. And I dug a little bit, but I feel like I could have dug deeper. Let me see.
I mean, even if you dug deeper, do you think you would have caused her to say, "You're right, I do need to sell"?
No, that's what I was wondering too. Like maybe I did the right thing because she didn't. Obviously, she's not motivated, but she could have also just been like discouraged because she wasn't getting her price before. You know what I'm saying? So I asked her. I said, "What had you thinking about selling it in the first place?" She said, "Well, yeah, I thought I could. I thought I should, but no, I don't think I should." And I was like, I almost went. I went to ask her like, "What made you decide not to?" I kind of did ask her that earlier in the conversation, and she was just like, I just don't want to sell it anymore." But I'm sure there was something deeper there I could have uncovered. It's just not so much for the sake of getting her to sell, but just for the sake of asking better questions, you know? I see a 560. Yeah, like you said, the one right on the golf course. There's a 560. That was a 6.3 though, and it's also 20 years newer. The one on Republic Ave though, that's not on the golf course. It's sold at 486. Same size as ours, pretty much. It's a little bit smaller. It's a 3.2. 475.
I'm just gonna send it into the Dispo portal. We gonna find out.
Thinking hotel? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I was thinking. I was trying to get him down to 336. That would have been a 20K wholesale fee, 40 for the buyer, assuming that it is the condition he said it is, of legitimate turnkey, listed at 450 today. But I don't know. Like, you see how bad I did on that call. I had to go back and read the AI summary to be like, there's a reason I bought this lead. What was it?
Mm-hmm.
And then just bring it up myself.
Yeah. Well, it all came together, and when you did, he really opened up, you know? Talk about the squatter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the price was at 350?
360 to begin with. I got him at 345.
345. Okay. I'm looking at the numbers now. So I put in like the hotel calculator. So let's see here. What do he think someone might need to put into it? Yeah, I know he says not really repairs, but he's finishing up the flooring. What else? What else is in the works or would need to be done?
I think he said he did everything else. He turned 2 bedrooms into 1. I wasn't even fully listening, to be honest, because I was trying to figure out like what else I was doing. And I was literally, I don't know if you heard me. I was like, why am I talking about condition right now? Like I was legitimately mad at myself. Like, what are we doing right now?
Well, good news. Let's say that the realtor is right. Right?
Mhm.
Oh, I can't. Can I add a picture to the comments here, I can't? I put it into the hotel calculator portion of the profit calculator. So 450 CMV. I still put 10K repairs, 30K buyer profit, 15K wholesale fee, or you can do 20K. You do 20K, your MAO is exactly 345. It has to work as a hotel. It comes down to would a buyer be okay with spending 365 to make 30? You know, that's the question. And that's assuming the 10K repairs.
12% return on investment. I don't know. Worst case scenario, I'll just give you the lead. I did terrible on that.
Yeah, I was like kind of off and on the call because I was on voicemail. So, but I did hear he say he drives 32 hours. Is that to get to the property from where he's at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he doesn't do it anymore. Oh,
Okay.
shoot. I think Jason called me during that too.
Oh, Strickland?
I'll be right back. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm about to run to the bathroom real quick.
All right.
Oh, Ken, I'm gonna cut the stream off for the night. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream off, and then we can jump on Discord since I already got one signed and nobody's watching right now. See y'all tomorrow.